Hello and welcome to the Fate of Dogs channel. Today, we're sharing a touching story about a poor little dog trapped and nearly frozen in pain and fear, covered entirely in tar. Join us as we follow the incredible rescue efforts and the compassion of those who work tirelessly to bring this dog back to safety. Heartbreaking story of a stray dog found frozen in tar pit sparks outrage. In a story that has touched hearts around the world, a stray dog was found nearly immobilized and frozen from head to toe after falling into a tar pit in the town of Monte Cingolo, Argentina. While the exact circumstances leading up to this tragic incident remain unclear, local animal protection workers suspect foul play. It appears the poor dog may have been thrown into the tar by someone, leaving it helpless and unable to escape. Despite the implementation of various penalties for animal abuse, cases of cruelty like this continue to emerge, highlighting a persistent and heartbreaking disregard for the welfare of animals. This incident sheds light on the need for stronger enforcement of animal protection laws and greater public awareness about the plight of stray animals. Discovery of the stray dog in dire condition. It was a typical day in early May when two young men, out for an evening stroll, came across a shocking and heartbreaking sight. Struggling and barely able to move, a dog was attempting to crawl out of a dark, sticky tar pit. The two men quickly realized that the animal's entire body was encased in tar, making it impossible for the dog to move freely or even breathe properly. Without hesitation, they immediately contacted a local animal protection center, whose staff responded swiftly to the distress call. By the time the team from the Monte Cingolo Animal Protection Center arrived, the dog was showing signs of severe distress. The thick tar coating its body had hardened, turning its fur into a stiff, unyielding mass. This rescue would prove challenging, both for the dog and the rescuers. The center's director, Miriam Ortolato, said, "The tar was everywhere on its body, so we had to assume it wasn't an accident. It's heartbreaking to think someone could throw a living being into such a situation." The grueling rescue process, 5 liters of oil and 5 hours of work. Rescuing the tar-covered dog required hours of meticulous and compassionate care. The Monte Cingolo team had to employ a vast amount of oil, a known solvent for tar, to soften and dissolve the sticky substance. Over the course of nearly 5 hours, they painstakingly worked to remove every last bit of tar from the dog's fur. In total, 5 liters of oil were used to free the dog from the suffocating grip of the tar. The center's team was determined to give the dog, later named Dew, oil, after the very substance used to save it, a new lease on life. Even as the hours dragged on, the rescuers never wavered in their efforts. One staff member stated, "Seeing the dog start to move freely and breathe without distress was a moment of true relief." Dew's resilience throughout this process was nothing short of inspiring. The suspected cause, possible deliberate animal abuse. The staff at Monte Cingolo Animal Protection Center believes this case of animal cruelty may have been intentional. Given the extensive amount of tar covering Dew's body, it's unlikely that the dog accidentally stumbled into the pit. The animal's rescuers suspect that someone may have purposefully thrown the dog into the tar. This act, if intentional, demonstrates a troubling disregard for the life and well-being of animals. Animal abuse cases like this one are distressing, especially given that Argentina has established laws intended to protect animals. However, in many regions, these laws are not strictly enforced, leading to continued suffering for vulnerable animals. Advocates for animal welfare argue that stricter enforcement of existing laws, coupled with harsher penalties, could deter such acts of cruelty and send a strong message to those who view animals as disposable. Argentina's animal welfare system, an urgent need for reform. This tragic incident has brought attention to Argentina's current animal protection laws, which, while in place, often lack the enforcement needed to prevent cruelty. Many animal welfare organizations have been calling for updates to the legislation to reflect the gravity of modern-day cases of animal abuse. Current fines and punishments, they argue, do not go far enough to dissuade those who might harm animals. Organizations such as Proyecto Galgo, an Argentine animal rights group, have proposed amendments that would not only increase the penalties for animal abuse but also involve community-based educational programs to foster compassion for animals among the public. Leaders of these initiatives argue that by educating younger generations, society can build a culture that values and protects all forms of life. A new beginning for Du. As for Du, his life took a dramatic turn after his rescue. Following the exhaustive tar removal process, the team at Monte Cingolo ensured he received the medical attention he needed to begin his physical recovery. Slowly, with the loving care provided by the center, Du started to regain his health and confidence. The transformation from a tar-covered, immobile creature to a vibrant, playful dog was a testament to the power of kindness and resilience. Du's story quickly went viral, with social media posts from the Monte Cingolo Animal Protection Center gathering hundreds of thousands of views. Comments from around the world poured in, expressing sympathy, anger, and gratitude to the rescuers who gave Du a second chance. For many animal lovers, Du became a symbol of hope and a reminder of the ongoing need to combat animal cruelty. Social media's role in raising awareness and inspiring change. Social media played an integral role in spreading Du's story, raising awareness about the harsh realities facing stray animals and the importance of animal rescue organizations. The viral nature of the story led to an outpouring of support for the Monte Cingolo Animal Protection Center. In addition to financial donations, many individuals offered to volunteer at the center and adopt animals in need. Numerous celebrities and influencers also shared Du's story, amplifying the message and urging their followers to support animal welfare initiatives. By bringing stories like Du's into the public eye, social media platforms can help drive a cultural shift toward greater compassion for animals. Taking action, what you can do to support animal welfare. Du's rescue and recovery have spurred a wave of support for animal welfare both in Argentina and internationally. Many people have expressed a desire to take action and help prevent future cases of animal cruelty. Here are some practical ways to support animal welfare and make a difference. Support local animal shelters and rescue centers. Donations of money, food, and supplies can greatly benefit organizations like the Monte Cingolo Animal Protection Center. Volunteering time to help with rescues and animal care is another valuable contribution. Advocate for stronger animal protection laws. Contact local representatives to express support for stricter animal welfare laws and better enforcement. Joining advocacy groups that work to improve animal rights can also amplify your voice. Promote compassion and awareness. Share stories like Du's on social media to raise awareness about animal welfare issues. Educating friends, family, and community members can lead to a more compassionate society. Report animal abuse. If you witness animal abuse or suspect cruelty, report it to local authorities or animal protection organizations. Prompt reporting can prevent further harm and potentially save an animal's life. The impact of Du's story. While Du's story is tragic, it is also one of resilience and redemption. It highlights the ongoing issue of animal cruelty and the need for continued vigilance and compassion. By sharing Du's story and supporting animal welfare initiatives, individuals worldwide can contribute to a world where animals are treated with kindness and respect. Du's journey serves as a reminder that even in the face of cruelty, acts of kindness and bravery can make a lasting difference. Thanks to the efforts of dedicated rescuers, this once frozen, tar-covered stray now has a second chance at life. For Du, and for all animals who continue to suffer, let the story be a call to action. Together, we can create a world where stories like this are a thing of the past.